Fire and EMS are now transporting up to 15 people a day who've had bad trips from the drug.
These chemicals are nothing like marijuana.
Obsolete file ID10T. Eric Jonathan Sheptok with a table of contents on me. That's my birth certificate. I don't even have that. They've got information on my adoptive parents and all of my 36 siblings.
I got you there, sucker.
These pictures are from this morning.
Oh man, let me see. He doesn't have Internet Explorer. He doesn't have Firefox. He doesn't have Google Chrome. Man, this guy doesn't have anything. Yeah, let me get on my computer.
I heard them say you should Google yourself weekly. You never know what's out there.
Wi-Fi password. Let me go see if I can get it from him. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna wake him up. Yeah, let me just go into the library.
I wonder who's behind all of this. Now, Steve's too stupid to pull all this off. Especially if he smokes that shit. It stinks. They got my marriage information, even though I was only married for 5 weeks. They got my real mother. And the fact that she hit me in the head with a hammer when I was 8 months old. They got my incident report for when I was fired from the hospital over 20 years ago.
So I'll do a half smoke, everything except ketchup. Yeah. Spicy.
I wonder if she pisses in that car. In a bottle? How does she clean her hands? Oh well. This dirty water dog is delicious. That's a first. Gonna have a bite of your dog. Let me hurry up and eat this thing before somebody tries to jack me for it. Let me get on this. They should call this the homeless haven. Thank God for the library. Talk about obsolete. I haven't seen this since the 6th grade. I wonder if they got me on this too. I wonder if this is his doing. Nah. Let me dig in and find out more about the real source. Here we go. These are some thick-ass books. I'll speed read them. Better yet, I'll use my photographic memory. Finished. Finished. And who said you can't judge a book by its cover? Finish. As I'm often compared to King, maybe they're plotting to assassinate me. I'd better take a closer look at this. Thank God for the pictures. That guy over there is doing nothing but talking to himself. Maybe he's my James Earl Ray. I'll get a whiteboard room and plot this out. Let me get on my computer first. Google me.
This is some fucked up shit. Man, they had it for me for a while now. They got me fucking going. They got me taking a shit. They got everything on me. It's getting crazy now. So, you planning and plotting on me? Well, it's time for me to make a plan too. Okay, so I'm gonna call this Government Plan ID 10T. So, you had me on camera when I was sleeping down here. And then you had me on camera this morning when I went over to that trash can to try to find me some food. And then you had me on camera again when I went across the road in order to change my clothes. And then you had me on camera when I went over to Franklin Park to try to find me some real food. And then you had me on camera when I went to hang out with some guys. Okay. And you had me on camera last week when I was at City Hall. You had me on camera a couple weeks ago when I was at that rally, but you didn't have me on camera when I was up there at that dance a few weeks back, and you didn't have me on camera when I went to go see my friend Paul last week. Now, but I'm not sure if you had me on camera when I was down here in Steve's area. I mean, he was acting kind of weird, and he said, the walls have eyes and ears. Know what to make of that. So, what it all boils down to is that I know there are cameras right here in this part of town, but that's also where many of the homeless services are located. I'm not that certain about this area down here, and if there are cameras down there right around Steve's. But, so I really have to watch myself in this area because I know you got me on camera there. Not sure about that area there. So, coincidentally, if you look up here, government, my plan, ID10T, spells idiot. Because you're a bunch of freaking idiots. And it turns out that all these areas where you're watching me downtown form an F. And all these areas right around Steve form a U. So there's a message there. F U. F U. And if you look closely, you'll see what I'm going to use to do it with. So you're plotting on me, I'm plotting on you. You want to watch me? I'm going to give you a show.